I got to witness it here. And so what the church has to do, the church has to work hard to make sure that their theology is intact over their psychology. And I know I'm right about it because, see, when your theology is right, then you understand that sin is real. You'll understand that guilt is real. You'll understand that shame is real. I was sinking deep in sin, far from the peaceful shore, very deeply stained within, sinking to rise no more. But the master of the sea heard my despairing cry, and from the waters he lifted me. Didn't ask me if I deserved it. He lifted me. Didn't ask me if I paid my tithe. He lifted me. Didn't ask me if I went to Bible study. He lifted me. Didn't ask me if I had it right on Sunday. He lifted me. Now safe am I. Now because I'm safe, I got to give him glory. Because we're safe, we got to give him praise. Because we're safe, we got to give him honor. And then we have to work even the more make our theology right and to celebrate that Jesus is real. Have I got a witness? Well, our theology has to be right. Jesus is real. And I know that's in order because, listen, there's some things I may not know. And there's some places I cannot go. But one thing that I do know is that God is real, for I can feel him in my soul. Yes, God is real. Have I got a witness? Jesus is real, and listen, he's and your theology is right. You can say crazy stuff like Jesus is on the main line. It doesn't make sense psychologically, but it makes sense theologically. You can say crazy stuff like weeping may endure for a night, but joy will come in the morning. When your theology is right, it does not make sense psychologically, but it makes perfect sense theologically. When you understand that God can turn your mourning into dancing, it doesn't make sense psychologically, but it makes perfect sense theologically that I can put on the garment of praise for the spirit of heaven. It does not make sense psychologically, but it makes perfect sense theologically that God is still able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can imagine or think. It does not make sense psychologically, but it makes perfect sense theologically. And that's why we have to have our theology together. Yeah, you got to get